Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also enjoy unboxings, and when I can mix an unboxing and indie brand makeup together, I'll take it. This is my Eyescream Beauty box for the month of April. If you're unfamiliar with the Eyescream Beauty box, I'll pop all the information right here for you guys. This is one of my all-time favorite subscription boxes. I do get the bag and the box, and I always feel like I get a great value for my money, and I love that the preface here is being very makeup heavy for a subscription box and incorporating indie brand makeup. And it says the best things in life are sweet, Eyescream Beauty. It is packaged well with bubble wrap and stuff like that. And then we also get an informational card. Of course, I'm not gonna take a look at that just yet, but I'll go into the deets when we're done. It is packaged beautifully. Right on top, you do get to go in and make a choice selection, and I did opt to go ahead and get all of these. These are from Beauty Creations. They are the Pastel Please Color Base Primers, and it is a full set of their eyeshadow bases. We could have gotten like the pinky purpley ones and then like the bluey green. So I opted to get both sets for mine. And if you're unfamiliar with using a base, it is quite literally the same as going in with kind of a standard eye primer, if you will, eyeshadow primer. You will press it down. I like to just use my fingers or a firm shader brush. I will tap it out, and then you can go on top of that colored base. Say I'm doing an all purple look. You can go in on top, and then your eyeshadows are going to adhere and just pop and be a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more pigmented, and have longer lasting power. So I'm super excited to have those. And then the next trio was a blue, a more kind of tealy shade, and then a beautiful yellow shade. So very, very excited about that. Next up, we have a lipstick from Medusa's Makeup. This is in the shade Fever. And they're pretty much a staple, I feel like, in the Eyescream Beauty box. And they're one of the very first brands I ever showcased on my channel, you guys, almost 7 years ago. Oh, that is pretty. It's like a very deep, kind of vampy, like mauve tone. Very nice. All right. Next up is the Estate Beauty, the Sorbet Blush, Liquid Blush in the shade Passion. And if you know, you know, I love liquid blushes. This actually looks like it would be a really nice companion to the lip shade. And I did not know this was coming today, and I already filmed for the day, so I have makeup on, but generally you guys know that I kind of do a full face and kind of test all the products. If you are interested in that, let me know that you guys would like to see a look with the products, and I'll definitely try to get that up for you guys as quickly as I can. Next up is the Charmacy Milano, the Duochrome Eyeliner. In Stellar Eyeliner, I guess is the actual shade of it. Really beautiful packaging. We've actually gotten quite a few products from Charmacy. I like that packaging a lot. And there is the color. It's probably gonna be quite hard for you guys to see it, but I'm seeing like a flip of like a lilac in here. It looks like a beautiful green shade in here. I will swatch it and hopefully help you guys get somewhat of an idea of how it looks. Ooh, that's gonna be really pretty. Again, I don't know that you guys are really going to see that, so I do apologize for that. I'm definitely seeing shifts of like purple, like a pinky, and then kind of into green. So I'm super excited about that as well. All right, so we have our liner, all of our bases, we have our lipstick and our blush, and then last, but certainly not least in our box, is a palette. Again, packaged beautifully. Oh, that feels nice and heavy. This is the Sugar Drizzle, the Bunny Love eyeshadow palette. And the couple of products that I've tried from Sugar Drizzle are phenomenal. Okay, definitely want to see how this looks. I'm so excited. This is so cute. And again, very weighted. That feels really nicely made. And I think perfect for an April box as we're kind of heading into like Easter and stuff like that. Oh, pretty. Sorry, y'all. Look. Neurodivergent brain over here. Okay, I can't help it. Nice sized mirror. And I like that this is a face palette as well as an eyeshadow palette. Very spring forward, which I love. And I'm not always a fan of palettes like this, solely because a lot of the times I can't even get my brushes in here. So I like that these are actually spacious enough that we can get a brush in here. I like that this lends itself to being a kind of spring forward type of color story, but there's still a little bit of neutrality in here. So if you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a little too colorful for me, there's a ton of neutralness here as well. So I think you could also make a really pretty neutral look out of this. I am going to go ahead and swatch just a couple. Again, if you want to see a look, please let me know. And let's swatch this one. So there's a few of the swatches. I love this beautiful like duochrome shade here. Yeah, and all of this is $29.99. Like I said, I'm very, very excited to get this box. I think it's one of the better ones that's out there. Specifically, like I said, because it's makeup heavy, it's makeup based, but then it's also indie brand based, which I love. So again, our breakdown, we got our palette, all of our bases, we got a lipstick, a blush, and the eyeliner. So I will go into our deets and pricing for you guys. First up, we have April is Bunny Kisses and Beauty Wishes for the theme. First up was our Bunny Love palette by Drizzle Cosmetics. This is $40, so well worth the entirety of our box. This gorgeous palette includes 10 beautiful shadows, 1 glowy highlighter, and 2 soft blushes that are perfect for spring. It's a dreamy mix of neutrals and soft spring shades. Super wearable and totally beginner friendly. The formula blends like a dream, making it easy to create effortless, everyday looks or add a little extra glam when you're feeling it. Trust us, this palette is a must-have for your spring makeup routine. Next up is our Blush Sorbet by Estate Cosmetics. It's a value of $15. Say hello to your new blush bestie. This is a super blendable gel blush that gives you that just right flush of color. The lightweight formula melts into the skin and works beautifully under powder blush to help your look last all day. It comes in 6 universal shades and you'll be getting one of them in your box. Tip: tap it on with your fingers or a brush. It's super pigmented. Then layer your favorite powder blush on top for a long-lasting pop. Next up is our Multi-Chrome Liner by Charmacy Global for $21. This is Charmacy's newest addition to their multi-chrome liners. This liner shifts between white, silver, blue, green, and lilac. Use it on top of your colored primers to get different effects or on its own for a more subtle effect. Next up, we had our eyeshadow base primers by Beauty Creations. They are a retail value of $6 for each color. These colorful cuties may be called primers, but they're so much more than that. While they work great as a base, you can also use them in tons of creative ways, as liquid eyeshadows, eyeliners, to boost pastel shadows, as color correctors, to mix and create custom shades under multi-chromes, etc. These shades are perfect for spring, and the creamy formula makes them super fun to play with. Basically, these are your new multitasking makeup must-haves. And then last up, we had our Creamy Bullet Lipstick by Medusa's Makeup for $14. This creamy lipstick is a must-have because of its rich pigment, smooth application, and long-lasting formula. Medusa's Makeup delivers bold, beautiful color with a comfortable wear that won't dry out your lips. So that is the entirety of our box. I'm absolutely thrilled, as I am every single month. It's one of my all-time favorites, you guys. I really do think if you're on the hunt for a subscription box and you've kind of found that, you know, boxes like Allure or IPSY or BoxyCharm or, you know, some of the other kind of more popular ones, if you will, if you find that they're a little bit too kind of all over the place, you find that there's not cohesion there, and or you're not as much into like skincare and other products, you know, hair products and things like that. If you're really interested in a makeup heavy box, and they generally do kind of curate it where you can build one kind of cohesive look, which I also really love. If you're on the hunt, I don't think you'd be disappointed. I pay for this myself. I have no codes, no nothing. Like, this is just me being honest with you guys and saying, like, if you're on the hunt, I highly recommend it. But that is it. Thank you, beauty, so much for joining. Thank you for coming into my space. Thank you for allowing me to come into your space. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.